Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Master Commentaries featuring me, myself, and also WhyBoy.
Hi, I'm WhyBoy. Why are we watching this?
Yes, we are watching a Terrytoon from 1946. Of course you are familiar with the Terrytoons series by Paul Terry.
I've heard of just Mighty Mouse, really. I haven't heard of the talking magpies at all, but I do like the designs of it. It's a very cute bird design.
I am about to show you what low-budget animation used to look like in the 1940s, because you have your Looney Tunes, you have your Tom and Jerry's, you have your Disney cartoons, and then you have the Terrytoons, which were at the time produced by 20th Century Fox.
Oh, I see.
Now, Terrytoons has been in the animation scene for a long time, ever since the mid-1910s, in fact. This episode in particular, I chose it because it stars Terry's oldest character, Farmer Alfalfa, which he created in 1915 for a completely different studios and series.
Oh, thank you. You made a good pie. Peachy pie. Ooh, you'll like it very much.
And also, I do believe these two magpies are the precursors of Heckle and Jekyll, which are also two very famous characters from the Terry lineup. Farmer Alfalfa sleeps with his dog. He really likes his
That has
dog.
some implications.
Hey, it's the 1940s. You cannot do that stuff after 1934.
The dog just sort of reminded me of Gromit if he could talk.
I'm pretty sure all these characters have the same voice actor. Also, how
Most
often
likely.
do you hear that very same kind of voice from cartoons in that time?
Well, you definitely heard it more back then than you do nowadays. Right now it's just sort of like a seal of death. Or any just sort of stupid character.
Surprise magpie attack!
Oh my god, you almost took my head off.
So the magpies are the clear villains here, right? We have no doubt about that. This is what I meant when I say this is low budget.
Oh yeah.
This looks like a low budget cartoon from the 30s, but it's from January of 1946.
Good evening, Mr.
The magic box is talking!
Do you have a magpie in your home?
I'm pretty sure the male magpie had completely changed his voice at this point.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I sort of hear the difference in it. I've seen this sort of like cartoon trope used in a lot of other different
Yes,
cartoons.
and now, tell me, what did they do wrong here? I cannot even begin to say what is wrong with this scene. It will last me for the remainder of this entire episode.
I saw the glass smashing, and definitely there wasn't a fluent motion there.
Okay, I will actually explain what I mean once the episode is over.
Oh,
So, yes, like I said, the animation is very limited for the time.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I have just the little article you need, guaranteed to
So,
cure headaches.
you scam magpies from their worms, and you scam humans for their money? I guess?
Yeah.
This is not even timed right.
Who knows what will happen?
Okay, you know the magpie is inside there. Why do you think there's a ghost?
Yeah, so that joke doesn't really follow
None
through.
of the jokes in this episode land, in my opinion. For various reasons. This is almost a blackface, but not quite. Also, the female magpie has lost her feminine features, and now both magpies look like they're twins.
Well, it was just hard to keep their clothing consistent, apparently.
So, animation's errors to boot.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the Magpies are the villains. And why
definitely
does
villains.
this scene look so weird? There was a weird floating when the guy was picked up by the Magpies. The birds.
Birds. Bird flu virus.
No, the birds by Alfred Hitchcock.
Let's try it again.
Definitely an inspiration.
Yeah.
So, too weirdly mesmerizing to be properly funny. I have to say, Terrytoons were not my favorite tunes of the time. They are the ones that stick with me the least. I do remember the characters more than I remember the individual episodes.
Yeah. This definitely feels like stuff that other cartoon companies have done far better, with much better pacing to it.
They also had a bigger budget, obviously.
And asking those
Yeah.
uncouth names.
Oh, they found their hats again.
And that's the end of it. Right, so there was that scene with the radio and the magpie inside the radio. So typically, if you're watching a Looney Tunes episode when the mischievous character takes over the radio, they're going to try and convince whomever is chasing them not to chase them with some elaborate scheme. Like, for example, those cats who did not want to sleep outside convinced the Porky Pig that aliens were invading that one time. So in this scenario, the magpie gets into the radio just to say, hey, magpies are cool, and it doesn't really have a punchline. And then, to further kill that joke, he just comes out of the radio to mock the farmer, as if to say, haha, I made you believe I was really the voice in the radio, but it's me, Dio! I mean, Magpie. I mean, not Heckle or Jekyll. So there's that. All of the jokes in this cartoon are weirdly timed and oddly paced and all of that, and it's not just because the animation is limited, there is just some fundamental wrongness in it.
Yeah, just the pacing and the motion is not on point in a lot of points. Like, the closest I felt like the animation was actually funny to it was when the dog was just trying to nail the board on the barrel, and the magpie was just
I did
smacking
not
on the
like
head a
it
few
because,
times.
again, it was not timed right.
Yeah, it wasn't timed perfectly, but I felt that was the closest, like, if every time, like, you put the nail in, he got smacked on the head, that would actually work, but then the timing was just slightly
Yes, the
off.
dog was a bit too fast compared to the magpie. The timing in this was just not right.
In a lot of ways, I would say it's very stiff in a lot of ways.
And I am not trying to bring down Paul Terry and his accomplishments. He tends to be forgotten in the bigger scheme of things in the history of the animation industry in Hollywood and all that. But he has a snazzy little place for himself, carved amidst all of that, all of the more popular choices of the time. So I wanted to share this classic precursor to Heckle and Jekyll with you.
Oh, thank you for doing that.
Incidentally, I don't like Heckle and Jekyll very much.
No?
Because they are basically the same character, only one of them has an elegant British accent and the other one speaks like Johnny Durante. And that's it. Different voice does not make for different personality. So there's that. And of course, there's also Mighty Mouse.
Of course.
And Farmer Alfalfa, as you saw right now. Oh, there was that giant baby duck that looks like an adult
Baby
in a
Huey.
diaper. Baby Huey, yes, that's one. Herman Mouse, I think, was a recurring character. And I think, if I'm not getting this wrong, he also made the Casper the Friendly Ghost cartoons.
That was basically his biggest claim to fame.
He did not create Casper, though.
No, it was just under the Terrytoons lineup.
Indeed. Alright, so thank you for joining us, everybody. I always enjoy sharing these small pieces of history with you. This will be the last video I upload on YouTube before I depart for good old England to meet my friend Devar and his family. I'll be back after the 20th of August.
I hope you have fun in England with Devar then. That sounds like a great old time.
I hope so. I'll be doing a lot of shooting and filming of about potentially 100 new videos that I'll have to edit once I come back. But for a while this channel should not starve from content. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's always good.
Right, so good night everybody. Have a good rest of this infernal summer that should just go away.
Night night.